Come on, come on. We need them now or else I'm doomed. Josh, how long do we have?
We have 10 minutes to midnight, Mr. President.
I'm not president yet, and if we don't sort this out, I never will be.
Don't worry, Quentin, we'll make it. Oh God, the kid is here.
Oh, Darrow, thank you so much for waking up to help us. You truly are a great asset to our campaign.
No problem, Big Q. I just got a text saying 911. What's wrong?
I'll explain the whole situation when B arrives, but it's bad.
Almost as bad as their acne.
All right, everyone's here, so we can begin.
Quentin, when I give you my information for emergencies only, I mean, unless you have committed a crime or set fire to an American icon, it's not an emergency.
It really is that bad, Lee.
Well, okay, then cash me out.
So I was in the shower the other day, and I noticed this really funny rash. Of course, I wanted to get it checked out, but I didn't know if I was being silly. So I found out Google can do this thing, search by image.
I already don't like where this is going.
And so I put it into the Google image search, or at least I thought I did.
Quentin, what did you do with the image?
I put it on my Twitter.
Holy crap, this is bad.
Don't swear in front of the child.
Josh, you know I'm 20, right?
I'm going to give it to you straight, Quentin. I have never, in 10 years of public management, ever had to deal with something like this. I'll call and schedule meetings for tomorrow.
No can do, Lee. We have the big rally tomorrow, and if this is out there then, I'll be a laughing stock. The only saving grace is that it's midnight, so there shouldn't be too many people awake to see it.
You did take it down, right, Big Q?
Of course I did.
You did hit delete tweet, then hit confirm, right?
Okay, people, how do we fix this?
May I suggest?
Okay, so your options are acknowledge that you sent the photo, which means people will laugh. You could pretend it never happened to deny its existence, although that doesn't account for the people who have seen it already.
Anyways, as I was saying,
We'll never let you live this down. My best bet is to do what we always used to do and pretend it never happened. Just do good things to show how great you are and ignore the question should it come up.
Okay, I like that. Sweet, simple, has worked without fail in the past.
I'm sorry to say, but I don't think that's going to be an option.
What do you mean, Daryl? Of course it is. All we need to do is get some good press. I'll schedule a press conference on something and then it'll all blow over. Even if someone does end up bringing it up, if we swamp the press with glowing reviews, it doesn't even matter. We've got this sorted in the bag.
Not to be a downer or anything, but this is the age of the internet, Big Q. People can spread the word like wildfire, and even if you do delete it, it'll still be out there somewhere and people will have records of it. Social media is a double-edged sword. It can help you reach out and spread the campaign to so many people, but if you mess up, most everyone will take notice.
Okay, what do you know about managing a campaign? You're just a kid trying to figure things out. Why don't we let the professionals handle this? We have done this our whole lives without fail. What could you say to contribute? This is like checkers, and we're the teachers.
The game's evolved, Big J. It's no longer just managing press. Now there's so many more moving pieces, like a move from playing checkers to playing chess. Your whole life can be made or ruined in a single moment that you will forever be immortalized in. We're going to need everyone working together to come to a solution.
Josh, he's right. It's going to take all of us here to figure out how to deal with this. I think we need to assess what we can do and what the butterfly effect of each decision would be.
He's right, guys. We're gonna have to bring out all the stops if we're gonna get this done before morning.
Okay, Daryl, you want to check and see the pervasiveness of the image. Josh, can you check and see the rally statistics to see the people who have seen this? Quentin, do what you do best and start working on drafting a statement confronting this thing head on. And I'll work on sorting this crisis out internally.
All right, Big Q, I just took down the tweet on the official account. At its peak, it had 304 reposts and 259 favorites. The longest thread is a discussion about what they think the skin condition is. Bandman is arguing it's psoriasis, while Blue Reed is arguing that it's athlete's foot. Hey, they've even started a poll. So far, athlete's foot is winning, followed by humid weather or itchy clothing. What do you think?
This is serious, Daryl.
The Rash are putting it on the Twitter.
Obviously the Twitter thing. Although if someone has figured it out, any advice is appreciated. Oh my god, I can't believe this. My career is tanked. Voters will never want to vote for someone who doesn't know how to use social media. I'll become the laughingstock at the election. People will look back and say, remember Quentin? Yeah, wasn't he the one who posted a rash to social media? Ha 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 ha, what an idiot.
You're blowing this out of proportion, Big Q, trust me. People nowadays have a very limited attention span. You'll be a meme for a while and then we'll move on to the next mess up.
Not sure I want to be a meme.
It'll boost your popularity. As they say, any press is good press. Besides, any good president becomes a meme at some point.
Are memes those things my grandson sends me? The funny images with the text?
Yeah, they are.
Thanks for everything you do here. I see how hard you work to make sure this campaign succeeds, and we wouldn't be anywhere near the place we are now without your help. Although Josh would never admit it.
Yeah, what is it with him? He seems to have it constantly out for me. Did I do something to offend him?
He's just upset that you're right. He's used to doing things a certain way, and all of that is changing, and he thinks you embody that change. Besides, he doesn't like being shown up by someone half his age. Would you like an 11-year-old doing better than you?
I guess you're right.
Besides, regardless of what Josh says, you're a great help. We wouldn't be anywhere without you. Big D.
Nice speech, maybe not use that nickname.
Noted.
You will not believe how dumb this is, James. He posted it on Twitter. You're going to have a field day with this one. Of course, I owed you one, although I think this one counts as 2. You can make it up to me next time you mess up.
Lee?
I'm so sorry about that, Quentin. I had to sort out some internal affairs. I'm ready to go now.
Lee, we heard the end of that phone call. Are you selling out to our rival?
No, this is a race to get on top. Besides, I owed him one. Quentin, remember when James was found accidentally falling down the stairs and I came to you and helped make it viral? That's how it works in this game. I'm still on your side, but I've got my hand in multiple pies. I'm a professional and I don't show any favoritism. If you had done something like this, I'd tell you in a heartbeat.
Well, this night cannot get any worse.
Quentin, I tried to find anything you could speak on, but it's a no-go. It seems like nobody has canceled a rally ticket so far, but the image is spreading rapidly.
Well, then things truly cannot get any worse.
Big Q, you good?
Well, no, Daryl, it's really starting to itch, the rash. Here, let me show you.
Oh, wow, I really didn't want to see that.
I guess I have to change my vote from psoriasis to athlete's foot.
You think so?
Oh, okay, everyone. We've heard from Josh. Daryl's status report.
Currently, Blue Rita's argument is winning with athlete's foot with 59% of the vote, although psoriasis is making a comeback with 32%.
I'm at the spread.
Oh, yeah. I've contacted people asking them to take it off their page. So far, I reckon we have about 60% compliance, so it's looking pretty good.
Looking pretty good? Are you kidding me, Daryl? 40% of people aren't taking this off their page. Maybe we can get it to be 0 if you just did your job.
Josh, please.
What do you mean? That's impossible to get. At least it's better than trying to pretend it didn't happen and capitalize on other people's sufferings, Big J.
Daryl, we only have 2 minutes.
So now you think you can tell me how to do my job? I've been doing this for longer than you've been alive.
Well, this is getting us nowhere.
Lee, how are you gonna help? All you've done so far is call James and tell him what happened. What else have you done tonight?
You call James? Lee, he's our biggest rival. Why would you do that?
As I said, I owed him a favor.
So you don't care about this campaign at all. You're just in it for the money.
Guys.
I do my job and I do it well. So what if I work for multiple people? You all would be screwed if I didn't help.
You really think we're that dependent on you? We managed before you came along.
Just barely, Big J. You pretended like you didn't do things and exploited other shortcomings.
Guys, please.
That's it. I do not know why we hired you. You're just a pain who contributes nothing and pretends they have work in social media.
Hey.
Wow, what would you have done about tonight, then? If I wasn't here, you wouldn't have even realized you didn't delete the photo for another thousands of people to see.
Gosh, the kid's got a point.
Don't even get me started on you. You have absolutely no loyalties and all you're after is money.
Hey. Are we going to sit here and fight all night? Or are we going to band together and get stuff done? This country was built on people from all different backgrounds working together. The only way we are going to be able to move forward is together, both as a campaign and as a nation. Sure, it's late, and I'm sure we're all feeling the stress of the rally and the lack of sleep. We all have different opinions on how to handle this, and that's good. But we can sit here and lock heads, refusing to budge on our positions until morning and never come to a conclusion. Or we can hear each other out, consider all the different possibilities, and then come up with the best plan between them. So then what's it going to be?
Wow, I can see why people want to vote for you.
I guess Daryl was right about avoidance. I don't think that's going to be an option.
Okay then. Why don't we have Big J set up a press conference for after the rally to address this, and then he and Big Q can work together on a statement to deal with it.
You might want to have it prepared before the rally in case someone brings it up. Daryl, can you work on damage control through socials, and I'll work on it for management. We won't deny it. We'll talk about it as an accident.
See, that wasn't too hard, was it? We got that fixed with plenty of time to spare.
One last thing, Big Q. Is your doctor's name or Twitter account Slow Bobby?
His name is Robert, so maybe?
Well, apparently he's your doctor, and he's saying it's probably just from an uncomfortable new clothing. Although, if you want to stop by and pick something up for it, he can recommend some over-the-counter things. He just says check in a few days if it doesn't dissipate, but it should be nothing.
Well then, I guess we really did get everything sorted after all.
Quentin, you're on in 5, 4, 3.
My fellow Americans, I come before you to address a concern that some of you have had for me. I understand that some of you were worried about the rash that was posted to my Twitter account the other day. Thank you to all of the kind people who reached out to give their opinions. And it was through their consensus that we were able to come to a conclusion to treat this rash. And just like how I dealt with my rash, I intend to unite the American populace and treat the big issues head on. Thank you for your consideration in this election.